Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Good afternoon. It's such a beautiful day in sunny June. Well, it's not June yet, but it will be June. It will be June very soon, just like all your manifestations are coming very, very soon. Not in June. Such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. I was gonna go have a shower. I haven't even had a shower yet today. I went to the gym this morning, haven't had a shower. I did my yoga, did all the beautiful things I do, and I was like, I'll quickly do a live after I have a shower. And I was like, no, ever. People can watch you being stinky. They can watch you being smelly. You can turn up however you desire to turn up. But I want to share something with you really, 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 really quickly, really, really sweetly, really, really effortlessly that I hope really goes deep into your subconscious mind in a really, really, really beautiful way. How are you, beautiful Anne? Constantly selling out. This woman is on fire. Every 2 seconds, new clients are booking with her. If you need someone to help you with your colors, Anne is the lady of the hour. So, short and sweet, money is everywhere. Money is everywhere. And I want you to think of it like this. When you go to buy a new car, or you go to buy a new handbag, or you go to buy something new, it goes into your psyche. It goes into your brain in an area that is constantly scanning for that thing, for that opportunity. And then you start to notice that the car is everywhere, the handbag is everywhere, that person with the hairstyle that you want or that dress that you desire for that formal occasion is everywhere. Now, the trick to this is that it has always been there. You just were not able to see it. And so the trick to money is that money has always been here in this reality. You just may not have been able to see it. So the journey is constantly awakening to the knowing that money is everywhere. That money is absolutely everywhere. And that is the work that I take people on in this lifetime, really allowing you to awaken to insane amounts of money where you just see it everywhere. You see the overflow everywhere, and all of a sudden you start to believe in a life that is so out of the limitations of your conscious mind that you can't even believe that you're living it. All of a sudden you're sitting at the Grand Canyon and there is an orchestra playing and money is flowing into your bank account like wildfire because you have believed in the impossible. Because you start to go, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go bungee jumping off the side of that cliff today, and whoop, $20,000 is just going to fall into my account passively without me having to do anything. Oh my goodness, maybe I'm going to start going to bed at nighttime and having these crazy lucid dreams where I'm going into different rooms in my psyche, and all of a sudden the neural plasticity in my brain is firing and wiring new ways to do things. So I'm waking up in the morning and things just start to work so effortlessly for me. And if you don't know anything about lucid dreaming, and if you've never heard of it, I am actually going to go really, really, really deep with it in my 3 days from survival mode to limitless wealth. Hey, Peyton, how are you? Beautiful, beautiful soul. Whereabouts are you tuning in from? I know it's in America somewhere, but I've forgotten the city that you're tuning in from. So I just want to remind you that money is everywhere. Oh my gosh, this cute little dicky bird just popped up there. Money is everywhere. I want to help you see it. I want to help you believe that it is everywhere. I want you to start seeing limitless wealth and limitless opportunities. Now there's 2 birds. Now there'll be 3, 4, 5. I want you to start seeing limitless opportunities and limitless gifts and limitless abundance, because that's all you can see. You're not going to start seeing the problems. There's going to be no problems in your environment because you're not programmed for them. You're only going to see solutions and overflow and things working out for you because that's what you came here to do. It doesn't need to be you only see it when you're going to buy a car or a new handbag. It's just you are it. You are limitless wealth, so you see it everywhere. You see the money overflowing everywhere, but this is where it gets to be fun. When you start to play with the how of the way that it can manifest, you start to play with the idea that within a month you could be in the Grand Canyon and the money's coming into your account straight away. Within a month, you could be at the Maldives in a 5-star resort where you have flown there on a private jet or in first class. What happens when I bring time closer into your reality is that you start to freak out. You're like, oh no, it couldn't happen then because your mind paradigm is not created for that. It's like, oh no, this could only be so far in the future, because what we're doing is we're protecting ourselves from the goal. We're protecting ourselves from how powerful we are. And so something else I'm going to be doing in the 3-day from survival mode to limitless wealth is time bending. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to bend time. I love that. Union City, Tennessee. I love that. I love that. You've probably heard the funny joke. It's like, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Anyway, never gets old if you're not from there. So we're going to go deep with time bending. We're going to go deep with how you can take this point to this point in here. Because see, the reality is I'm sitting here at this table. The door is over there. 2 points in the quantum field. Now, until we can get good at bringing this point to this point, collapsing time, bringing it in, things take longer because we have a perception of how long they take. Time is an illusion that someone has created based on, oh, the sun goes around the earth X amount of times. You can create your days. You can say, actually, I have 4 days in every one day, or I have 2 days in every day, or, every time it hits midday, I have a whole new day. But what's happening is that we're not looking at the 3D reality as lucid, as able to be manipulated. And so it takes us a long time to get to the thing that we desire, instead of going, actually, I can bend time. And I'm really good at bending time. And I do this every morning. I bend time every morning when I'm doing my makeup. Like, it could be any time when my first meeting is, but I lock that time into the quantum field, and every time I finish my makeup, it doesn't matter if it took me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I will always finish 3 minutes before the meeting starts. So I've completely run downstairs and jump on the meeting because I've locked that in, because I know how powerful I am. Just like I said, the money is everywhere, but you can't see it until you're tuned into it. We, as limitless beings, as proven through Einstein, through quantum physics. So if I'm losing you, you're like, Eva, this is too woo-woo for me. This is quantum physics. We have the ability to lock in frames of time. We have the ability to see things. It's like when you put something somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't know where it is. It's gone. And then you tune into the frequency of it and, oh, there's my nail clippers. Oh, there's that brush. I knew I put it there. But you weren't tuned into the frequency, so you couldn't see it. Now, we get to do this with time every day. And the more that you play with time, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Now, the reason you don't have the things that you desire is because at school, they never taught you that having a healthy relationship with time is a gold mine. It's the gold mine. It is everything and more. Your relationship with time is everything. And most people are a slave to time. I don't have enough time. I'm running out of time. Things aren't working for me. Things aren't on time. Time. Your relationship with time is not good. So you can't bring the manifestations faster because you're always putting them in a different time zone. They're always pushed out. If I said you could have the $1 million or the holiday, now you start freaking out. You go, oh my gosh, I have to book flights. I've got to do all this. It's all stressful, because you're pushing it away from you, because you don't think you're worthy of having that thing right now. If I said you could have absolutely everything you desire this month right now, it becomes a little bit like, whoa, I couldn't go and book first class tickets there. I couldn't go on that holiday. I couldn't do this, couldn't do that. We start to freak out because our consciousness isn't of the vibration of the thing that we desire. And we have to get good at this point, or your goals manifesting, this point where you currently are, bending time and bringing them into the now. We're not good at that. We have to learn how to get better at that as a species, because guess what this is doing? Guess what time bending actually is? It's bringing you in sync with the wholeness of all that you are, because you are not separate from the thing that you desire. You are one with it. And when we can bend time and we can move this point to this point and move the illusion that the door is that far away from me or this is that far away from me, because we play with it with our minds. when we can move the distortions of our minds and bring the points into sync with all that we are, because it's the law of oneness, we are one with the goal that we desire. When we can do that, we can have everything that we could ever desire, because your issue is not the money. You know how to manifest money. You're good at it. You've done it your whole life, whether you've had a job, an allowance, anything, you're good at manifesting money. But the thought, the ability for you to bend time from you being here and the money being here and the money to keep collapsing again and again and again and again and again and again and coming this quickly is your ability to bend time. So I truly, truly, truly hope that has helped you. We are going to go so deep this year in the 6 weeks to quantum wealth, like next level. I have grown so much in the last 12 months. If you did it last time, this time's going to be so different, because this time in the 6 weeks to quantum wealth, I'm going above and beyond. The reason that I'm so successful is because as a human design projector, I use a lot of energy work, a lot of supernatural things that most people will not teach you. Yes, I play in the 3D realm. Yes, I understand the skill sets you need to have, the action you need to take. I understand all of that, but I don't believe in the hustle. The reason I can make money like this, have things show up for me like this, is because I use very unique things and ways to get the things I desire. One of them is time bending, which we're going to go so deep with. Number 2 is lucid dreaming. Your dreams, if you're not keeping a dream journal, I want you to know this: 1/3 of your life, you are asleep. If you are waking up every day like those dreams didn't happen, you are like two things, like one day you're going this way, one day you're going this way. You're not using it to integrate the shadow. And when you're integrating the unconscious, which is what's happening while you're sleeping, you become more whole, you create more space, which therefore creates a bigger container for you to receive money. It's all energy. This is a time, space reality, space. So we need to understand how much space we need to allow for our manifestations to come in. And if there's all this space, 1/3 of your life, 1/3 of empty space that you are not working in accordance with, the container's not really solid. And that's why we're constantly having big months, small months, things not working consistently, because we're inconsistent with who we're being. Because when we're asleep, we're taught that we just discard that part of us. But sleep is your greatest asset. It is huge. And if you're someone that's like, I haven't remembered a dream for 10 years, I'm going to teach you how to remember them. The reason you haven't remembered a dream is because you've never actually asked what your dreams were. You've never woken up in the morning and actually thought, I wonder what my dream was last night. And I can tell you right now, when you start recording your dreams, or say no dream recorded, the dreams start to remember, because your brain's job is to see what you're programming it to see. Just like the car, just like the money, just like all the things. Now, it's going to be huge with money. We're going to go very, very, very deep with all the things. Because you might go, Eva, I'm thinking about money, but I can't see money like I see the cars. And the truth is, you've got too many money blocks to see the car. It would be like if you didn't decide to buy a new Range Rover and all of a sudden you're like, I can't afford that, I can't have it. You're not going to see it because you've already talked yourself out of having it. But when you're like, no, the money's mine. I was born to be a multimillionaire, billionaire, whatever it is. You affirm it, you believe it in every cell of your being, and then you start seeing it. You believe it and you see it, and it just turns up everywhere. So if you're ready for a life beyond your wildest dreams in ways that we haven't gone before, I'm going to teach you things, because reality is you're all old souls. You wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be in my space if you weren't an old soul. You are all light leaders, star seeds, way showers. You are all galactic beings that have more power than you know. You are made out of stardust, and right now the world is ready to see your star shining brighter than ever before. The world is ready for you to amplify and turn up your energy more and more and more and more and more and more and more, because you are the star that they are ready to adore. They're ready to see you. They're ready to see you, and you can roll into this world on your magic carpet of insane amounts of money and stardust and bliss and stardom, if that's what you desire. Anything that you desire gets to come to you. But we have to do the inner work, and I have to show you what I've done in 20 years. What I've learned from the darkest places of my life to 20 years is literally, I'm going to condense as much as I can into the 3-day challenge, and then from there as much as I can into the 6 weeks to quantum wealth. So if you're really feeling the call for 6 weeks to quantum wealth and you're ready and you feel like your soul's pulling you in, I haven't even opened the cart yet or anything like that. It will be later this week. But if you're really feeling the call, please send me a DM, because I've got something really special for you, because you are an early bird. But if you are absolutely ready, please get ready for the 3-day challenge. Please start to really sit with what it is that you desire, because I bet you've never written it down. Like, write out, like, what is the most beautiful, most magical day of my life? If I could wake up today, what would that look like? The sun is shining on me. Are you on a private jet? Are you hot air ballooning over the, and I'm going to keep using the Grand Canyon today. I don't know why it keeps coming through, but I'm like, are you hot air ballooning over the Grand Canyon? Are you going on a helicopter ride, or hiking your most famous, I think it's Milford Sound in New Zealand? Like, there's so many beautiful hiking tracks around the world. What are you seeing? What are you envisioning? Are you going deep into the heart of Africa and living with an ancient tribe? Like, there are so many things in this world to do, and you've never even written them out. So how can the universe give them to you when you've never even told the universe what you truly desire? Writing things out is like magic. Everything you put from pen to paper always manifests. It is so powerful. And I truly hope that you can see that having money is so much more than having money. It's living limitlessly. It's going, you know what? I desire to go to Rome today, and the next day you book a ticket, because everything in the universe conspires for you to have that thing, because you are that powerful. And you start to see the only path, which is the path of least resistance, because you have no blocks. You realize how powerful you are and how everything can just manifest to you so beautifully, so magically, so effortlessly. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a beautiful masterclass this afternoon, which is all about scaling and expanding your business in the limitless wealth, which I'm so excited for. If you really feel the call to go deep with me and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, then the limitless wealth is what I created for you. It's so beautiful, and you get so many beautiful masterclasses and activations and meditations in there. So I'm going to go and channel that, because I do so much energy work. The work I do is energy work. When I have clients in my programs, in my retreats, I am working with you to heal energy blocks. And I have this weird way of visualizing and seeing and moving the energy within people, because if you're a human design projector, which I know a lot of you are, it is energy work. It's deep energy work, and it's crazy. But no matter what human design type you are, everything is energy. So make sure that you're always in the right energy to see the things you desire. And if you can't see the money, be like, show up. Excuse me, show up. Just show up. I'm ready to see you. You're looking at it. You're like looking at your bank account going, $10,000 didn't just fall in there. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Because everything that you want wants you to. Everything that you desire has to desire you too. That's why you desire it. Everything in the universe has two poles, the law of polarity. If you desire $10,000, well, there's someone out there that's ready to give it to you right now. The only issue that you have is that you don't believe in the now. You think you have to do X, Y, Z to get to the thing that you desire. You don't. It gets to manifest right now. So ask yourself, how can I manifest that thing right now? Be in proximity to it. Be embodied with it. And know that everything that you desire desires you too. I love you so much. You are so true. You're so powerful. And just keep being you. Big love, wealthy old soul. Cannot wait to see you all this Wednesday for the From Survival Mode to Limitless Wealth. It is going to be insane. Absolutely insane. I love you. Mwah.